Yeah, hello, welcome to this broadcast. I'm late 1 minute, so I hope you not have run away. Yeah, because I'm unusually late. Usually I'm right on at the right time, just on the minute. But I had some issues here that I had to resolve first. Okay, I hope you all had a good start to the week. And for me, this first day of the week, the Monday, will end with this show, I hope. So I'm going to kick off with a new game. Yeah, we've got a Karbang in the house, one of the most frequent opponents. Yeah, hello to all of you in the Twitch chat, like my Ponzi people and Hobgoblin, Triple Checker, Usolando, all of the regulars are there. So I tried the London system and let's see where that leads us. I'm still going to try to be a bit ambitious with c4, not play a c3 based setup. That is just too lame. Okay, Alright, seems he wants to pin me with knight e4 stuff. Yeah, knight d2 is just too meek, so I go knight c3. Yeah, hello also to Mate Grinder. He's also regular on that show. Okay, so it seems he wants to go with knight d5 here. Or queen a5. So I really have to get my development going here. Well, let's castle. Get out of the pin. It's not a very comfortable position. He's definitely completely okay here. So what now? Maybe knight takes. Yeah, hello also to Kslay6. Yeah, everything's good on my end. Had a good Monday. Yeah, this kind of position is certainly okay for him, but at least my development seems fine. Probably take on c6 if he lets me, or take d5. I would probably, yeah, this is also possible. Yeah, but okay, I've got the b file now, so there is some kind of dynamic compensation. Hello to Igniting Ideas. No, I didn't order any chess books for the holidays. I still have a couple of books that I should try to check out first. Okay, I think knight b5 for knight d6. It makes quite some sense trying to activate the knight that way. Knight d6, looking at the b pawn. Yeah, and here, okay, it's got knight e4. That's bad. I didn't think about this. Knight g5, knight e4. Ah, okay. So let's drop back. Am I going to play some crazy stuff today? I don't know. I feel like playing normal stuff. Okay, so knight to d6. Or is there something else? I can also take, but knight d6 looks right. Okay, so okay, yeah, queen c4 doesn't do much. Maybe here attack the knight. Currently, I don't have any more dual commentary matches in the works. I mean, not in a concrete way. I know that some of you, I think, pointed the idea out to Simon Williams, and he said that he could that he's up for it. So this is something that would be fun to do, but we have no concrete date set up or anything like that. It's just that the general idea could be interesting. So here, I cannot invade, unfortunately. I would like to. Maybe here to take e6, take e5. I'm going to do 2 broadcasts of the London Chess Classics, yes, for the ICC on the 6th and on the 10th of December. Okay. Yeah, Simon Williams likes to push the H pawn, Harry as he calls it. Yeah. So I definitely have to and will be careful there. But we'll see when this match is going to happen. Okay, I don't have anything great here. I think I can check e7, but it doesn't help. I think I need to try to pry open this. Okay, so he doesn't mind to open. Yeah, bishop takes. I wonder. Yeah, it doesn't look good from a structural point of view, but it's very active. Bishop h6 is not working, unfortunately. Not quite sure what I should do. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the London Chess Classics. Always those tournaments are always fun to watch. Okay, he's trying to go for knight c5. So is there some way here? My structure is terrible, really is. Do I get something going here? I don't see anything brilliant. He's got rook d7 in the works. It's not good. Maybe rook up to d5. He's got knight c7 though. No, he doesn't. Maybe this is still okay. Going at the a pawn, but he can go a5, I guess. Yeah, black is better here. And I'm not having a good. The time situation is also. Oh, it's surprising that he took there. Out for knight e6 in case of king c5. Yeah, it's a bit off on h6. I have to admit that. But I don't see a big problem at the moment. the time, of course, but the position is fine, I think. B3 knight takes is pretty clear draw. Yeah, okay, it's a total draw after knight b4, but I was down on time here, unfortunately. I have to get into the blitz mode again. So I don't think that Kramnik has got a YouTube channel. Dr. Lecture. Okay. Grigor Grigorov. Okay. I hope it's not a cannibal. So we got a King's Air now. That's not a King's Indian. Hello to the Chess Wolf also, and to 5-card draw. And to Jathuel. Yeah, many new people in the chat. That's good. Yeah, Grigorov. What about d5 here? Is that a move? I never saw this particular position. Looks completely uncommon. And Biggest Dickus is also around, of Monty Python fame. Probably knight c6 here, yeah. Just trade the whole stuff. Okay. So he's basically giving this for b7. Okay, I don't know. This kind of lines are sometimes tricky to assess if they are just equal or if there's some kind of small pull for white. Okay. Hello to the math doc. So what happens here? I've got this covered. Maybe go here to attack a2. No, I haven't yet studied a new line against the mainline Spanish. I want to study the Breyer from the Bologan book, but have not yet gotten around to it. Maybe I'll do so over the holiday in 3 to 4 weeks when I'll be teaching less. Many of my students will have Christmas celebrations anyway, so I probably get to do that. Queen to b3. Tja. This is a draw. Is that a bit worse for me? Oh. Yeah, it should be a draw. I don't think. Yeah, maybe I've played Olegas. I don't know if he's online at the moment. So let's cover e7. Life of Brian is illegal in Wales. That sounds crazy. Mikor says Mr. Oligas manages to make chess as exciting as tic-tac-toe. You're right, but you haven't seen the most boring game ever against him. It will be released in a couple of days. Okay, what is he doing now? Checking me there? That doesn't do much. So I'm going to go to c2. How to learn chess best? Well, there are a couple of ways to do it. I mean, it's certainly very helpful to play as many games as possible. Having fun is the most important thing. If you don't have fun with your studies, you're not going to be very successful in the end. Doing tactics at lower levels does make sense. Learn to calculate lines properly, those kind of things. It wasn't you can also watch my channel. Yes, it's a good mixture of entertainment and some instruction. That wasn't a Catalan. I think it was some kind of Queen's Gambit that I had against Mr. Oligas. So I'm going to take here, and he will take there. And I'm going to offer a draw here. This is kind of, yeah, this is really not much going on. So let's do a new game. Playing Kaiju. Let's go e4. Okay, I will do something wild if he goes along here. What is he doing? I could have played b3 or something crazy against the French. Forgot that. Hello to Lablinesis. I'm not sure, that's probably a wrong pronunciation. From Mexico. So I'm going to play a sideline here with the capture on d5. Yeah, it's not very well. I should have played b3 on move 2. I'm sorry. I actually forgot about it. That this is a line that I sometimes play, and it is kind of interesting. What is happening here? He plays knight bishop to a5. Maybe just knight e2. Maybe he can play bishop takes d4. Ha! Okay, so I have to make a gambit out of that. It's of course it wasn't planned, but yeah, that looks even somewhat dangerous. It's not completely without ideas. Oh, I didn't see that one coming. Queen g5, weird. A prediction for the London Chess Classics, of course. Carlsen will win. He should win a tournament again. The best line in the French Tarrasch when black plays 3c5. I don't know if there's something great, really. It depends a lot on the sub-variation, what happens next. Yeah. Is that so bad? He's got a6 coming. I wanted to go g4, but now I recognize that knight h4 is pretty awkward. What am I doing here? G4, knight h4. It's pretty weird. Yeah, it's pretty bad. The Benko as a surprise weapon? Maybe. But you have to, if you want to play the Benko as a surprise weapon, you have to play it against the right opponent. The problem with the Benko is that some lines are somewhat shaky. For black, slightly shaky at least. And if you play it as a surprise weapon, it means that you're not going to, that you're not having studied it like for ages. And or sorry, for ages is wrong, but you haven't put in lots of time, lots of work, and this can be a problem. Yeah, if both sides are kind of making things up, then I think white is often better. Or if white knows something special, if he has got something prepared, you will be in trouble. I think the Benko is an opening that you should rather, if you want to play it in the first place, you should specialize in and not so much go for it as a surprise weapon. It's more of a specialist kind of opening where you have to be sure about your lines. Wanted to provoke that b5 move. Not sure that was a good idea. In the Benko, white has a couple of interesting lines. The current fashion is that a4 line, but lots of black players avoid it altogether. So not sure how often you would get it on the board. So is there some kind of weird checkmate that I can maybe get going? Some checkmates. Have to play for tricks here. b2. I was thinking, he can promote to a knight. Queen takes is mate. Rook d6, d4 mate. Very cheap trick, I have to admit that. But you can try. He can promote for a knight though. But king b4 is rook d6 mate. Is a pretty substantial threat. He's got a5. Yeah, I'm losing probably, but it's still kind of funny. Maybe he's looking for that menu, how to promote to a knight. Yeah, there we got under promotion. Again, rook d6 mate. So I'm grabbing stuff. And here, is there some way now? It's hard to get to the b5 pawn, unfortunately. So, it's knight c4 check. That's not good. Yeah, b4 is going to win, I guess. Yeah, maybe I can go like d5, bishop e5, check. Yeah, there's a e4 repertoire series coming up by John Shaw on Quality Chess, but it seems to take quite a long while. I think the reason is that Shaw is also doing their editing, and he's always busy with other people's books. Oh man, what a bad position. Can I get that pawn somehow? I mean, at least that pawn for a bishop would be good. I don't see how. I am just lost there. Ah, man. Bad start here. Bad start to that event. No, I resign. Phew, that was bad. That was really bad. Bad game. Yeah, they also have that Neji e4 repertoire. That will be for the super theoretical guys. Very difficult to deal with for normal people. Why is Nimzowitsch My System a bad book in the eyes of a lot of chess enthusiasts? Why? Yeah, there's a reason. Well, it's like 100 years old almost, and lots of things have happened in the meantime. Lots of things that Nimzowitsch is saying are interesting and correct even nowadays, but there are also many things that are far too single-minded, let's say. And what we shouldn't forget is that he played his stuff against many very weak players, and he could basically, what he did there, he tried to prove his ideas, his theories. That's all good, but if you play it against super weak opposition, you can prove everything. Yeah, I mean, you can play the total, absolute total nonsense, and you would still win. And you know, some things that he has in there are good, but some things are not. They're just outdated. And I think My System is an interesting book to go for if you are a little bit stronger, if you want to get a good picture of how chess developed over the decades. But as a learning tool, I think it's a bit outdated. Okay, so knight g5 or queen h4 looks like a spectacular move that is close to working. It's probably going f3 there. I wonder, I can also go queen g5. It's tough. I mean, I wasn't sure yet if I can do something drastic already. Hi to Styly. Are you a fan of Fiona's style, Anthony? So d5. What about this? I can go e5, but that's normally not what I want in this position. I'd rather want more pieces in the game. Knight f6 takes, knight g4 maybe. Let's try that. It's definitely not an easy position for white to play. d5 is a good move though, it blocks the diagonal. And the final Zugzwang, hello. Also regular viewer here. Yeah, I'm going for knight g4 here and see how he defends against that. f4, yes. So, a couple of interesting ideas. I mean, just going back is probably right. Just threatening knight g3. I don't think crazy stuff would work. Don't have enough attacking power. But knight takes g3 now is a pretty substantial threat. That looks good, yeah. I think that is a good position for black. So now I can sacrifice on g3. That's definitely close to working. Knight g4 is more of a technical move. It's not bad. Yeah, I think that's actually pretty good. h2 is attacked. What is he doing? If he takes, I'm threatening queen h3 here. And my knight on e4 is a monster. Maybe I could have taken on g3, but this is just an excellent position for black, so I don't have to sacrifice. It's just a great position as it is. Okay, now I can think of sacrifices again. But I think queen h3 is just a good move, or not. Queen h3, knight h4 maybe. Yeah, I mean, I can take that for great compensation, but maybe I had something better. Knight g3 here takes, queen takes, knight g2, check on h2, king f2, rook g8. It's pretty strong. But just taking all that stuff is also good. And now, what now? I have to pry open that long diagonal. Like this, maybe. Or is he having a threat? Rook d3, is that a threat? My queen is not having many squares. Okay. Okay, that's an issue. Rook d3, what the heck? And queen h3 has got queen g2, unfortunately. Threatening a mate on g7. I can go to b6. Oh, this one. Yeah, I'm breaking up the long diagonal, but he's getting stuff going on his own, unfortunately. Oh my. If I lose this game, that would be awful. After having that fantastic position earlier. It was just a complete win for black. But I didn't do it right. It's still not easy. Still not easy. Maybe he can take. I don't see anything bad happening on the long diagonal at the moment. Okay. He cannot take h6, knight f2. Okay, maybe he can stand that. I have knight g3 though. Knight g3, king g1, knight e2 check. That should lead to a check at the end. Okay. So at the end he will win on time or what? Probably. Yeah, I have a winning position again. But no time on the clock. Okay, wow. Whew. Oh. Did I have a mate? Did I have a mate? I don't know. I had no time. Whatever. Was there a checkmate? I didn't. Queen g1. Where was the mate? I don't know. I didn't see a mate. Oh, I got a back-to-back against Mr. Fantozzi here again. Let's go for the trump. Oh, it's aggressively minded. So I've got a very nice position strategically here with his pawns weak, but there's something going on the dark square, so he might have some play there against my king in the long run with knight g4 and stuff like that. My knight on d2 is pretty awful. How do I get it improved? It's not so easy. Knight here. Let's start with this. Yeah, here the compensation for giving up the bishop is the pawn structure. I've got a decent, a very harmonious pawn structure, while black's pawn structure is not that great, even though here black is certainly okay. Meth Dog asks, what has been the most seemingly unsound opening played in a serious event? That's tough to say. I mean, certainly, I think nowadays people are far more willing to play openings that were considered a bit unsound years ago. For example, the Dutch defense, Leningrad, I think, has gained some credit in recent years. Has been played by many strong players, yeah, like Carlsen, Nakamura, Caruana, and yeah, someone just pointed out that Carlsen has played the Ponciani opening in one game, which I found pretty surprising. It's just not a very good opening. Okay, taking e6 looks wrong. Don't have a clear idea what to do. Maybe this for trying to take and play rook c1. The St. George opening, yeah, the last time, yeah, that was played, was in that game that Miles. Oh, I blundered knight d2. What a shame. That Miles Karpov game. Blundered 92. Yeah, that Miles Karpov game where they all mention. It's often mentioned, yeah, that Miles won that game. What people fail to mention is that Karpov was completely winning and blundered something pretty badly. So the opening in itself wasn't a success for Miles. He had a terrible position. Okay, he's getting Queen C2 going. I have to get in Queen A5. Okay. Let's go back. Yeah, the Budapest Gambit is a playable opening. It's not great, but it's not complete rubbish. He's got f6 if I go bishop d3. That's not good. Oh man, what a bad position. Yeah, great. Oh man, I would like to have some kind of play here. Can you give me some? Awful. How do I get some kind of play? Maybe like this. You can just take a2 here. Maybe I can take e6 and enter with the queen. Pretty awful what I played in this game. Yeah, rook c2. Wow, terrible stuff. Okay. Not really. I sometimes play the trump in blitz chess. I mean, blitz you can do many things. The Danish gambit, yeah, probably equalish. I mean, it depends. e4, e5, g4, e4, e5, d4, e4, c3 is just incorrect because of queen e7. And you can play the delayed Danish, like in the Scotch, like knight f3, knight c6, d4, e4, c3. This is equal, I think, after d5, but not more than that. Okay, let's see if I can win a game against Mr. Finger Slip. Let's go back to my old Spanish ways. Yes, I'll play that line again just for old time's sakes. Yeah, well, that's a Goring gambit. What I said is a delayed Danish gambit. It's kind of similar. Yeah, that's a Chigorin again, but I can already tell you that I'll be fine in this game. If white is not going for one or two particular lines, then this line is totally fine for me. And this is not one of the lines that I feel very uncomfortable with. I'll be totally fine here. and note the time. Yeah? That's the big advantage of that line. I've played it like a million times, and now I'm blundering a piece. I'm such an idiot. Come on, and I'm not blundering a piece. He does not have before played yet. Okay, I was thinking I blundered a piece, but I didn't. Okay, everything's cool. Okay, well, the position is okay. I'm totally fine with this. Bishop d8 wasn't strictly necessary. I can go b4 in this position. A difficult decision. I'll do that, hoping that he goes c4. He shouldn't, but you have to give him some possibilities to go wrong. c4 is not terrible for white, but something that I don't mind to see. My next idea would be bishop e7, f8, h6. My cup. I already had my coffee earlier. Okay, he did close the whole thing. Yeah, I'm going to trade off my dark squared bishop here. Yeah, the plan with the light squared bishop isn't clear. Yeah, the good thing is I have played this like so often I cannot. I've lost count. It's difficult though to do something great here. It's a fantastic opening to play on time, which I usually don't do. Can you please stop the religious kind of stuff decision? That's leading nowhere. Okay, I'm going for queen to a6. It's difficult to not trade queens. And now I have a couple of ideas, mostly f5 at the right moment. I can also try to get pieces around to a knight to a5. I'm not sure that this helps much though. I can get a knight to a5, one to b6. Not doing much. So I'm going to bring that knight around to e7. The other to g7. Is he going for f4? That would be interesting. Yeah, there is no German opening, even though there is the two knights defense sometimes is called the Prussian defense. So this is almost German. And there was a fun joke that they should rename the French defense and call it the German defense, because so many German players played it. Yeah, white has blundered a pawn here. I'm winning one of the pawns. And note the time. Yeah, that is why I'm still playing this opening. It's not a great line, but I know it so well. in blitz that I can play a million moves in no time. Okay, this was not planned. Didn't see that coming. Okay, I can get the knight over to a5. F5 doesn't seem to work easily. Okay, you see, that was weird, that worked. I don't see a win, unfortunately. I don't see a win. King g3 is saving the day for him here. Yeah, what do you think? You can vote. Should I try to win on time or should I offer him a draw there? The position is a draw. Oh, maybe it's not. Oh man, so I have to win on time. I said that's not a draw, right? You should win somehow. Okay. What do you think? Draw? Okay, I'm going to offer. Okay, we draw. We drew that game. That was bad. I should have just won that game. It was a very good position. But anyway. Isn't Karlsbad in Germany? No, it's not. That's in the Czech Republic. It's Karlovy Vary nowadays. It was, I think, was part of the Austrian-Hungarian empire. Empire, is that right? The double kingdom. Oh, double kingdom's probably wrong. Okay, anyway, I'm playing Jorge. Here he's going, he's this b-pawn guy. I'm just going to play quickly here. He's back to a normal rating. Oh, really? Okay. It's normally not such a great idea to play with b5 and bishop to b7. So we'll see. We'll see what he's up to. Dual monarchy. Yeah, okay. I don't use the old background with bookshelves because ICC wants me to use that background. It's not my choice. Jorge. Yeah, I know. I mean, no is wrong. I know that I'm doing it wrong, but I have a hard time to do it correctly. Yeah, the King's Indian attack is a decent line against the French. Can do that. It's not brilliant, but it's playable. Yeah, congrats. He's getting the knight to b3 where it does exactly nothing. Yeah, that kind of talk probably will blow up in my face later. I just think that this is no good, to be perfectly honest, for white. So what's to do here? I have to get the f pawn rolling. Yeah, the toilet variation. There is a toilet variation in the Sicilian. It is one of the less glamorous names. The hillbilly attack. Yeah. There is one rule about opening names. There's absolutely no opening named after an animal that is any good, I think. Okay, the hedgehog maybe, but nothing. Yeah, there's the vulture or whatever, and they're all rubbish. So I'm going f5. Okay, you can go there. I don't mind. Take that pawn. Let's see how to attack there. Probably knight over to f4 or something like that. Orangutan. Yeah, okay, the bird's opening is named after Henry Bird. That's true. It's not an animal. Okay, yeah, knight d2. He will probably just sacrifice the exchange. It's the problem. Okay, maybe let's do it like that. I'm unsure about my knight e2 move, but we'll see. So I'm opening up the center here. The monkey's bum. Yeah, this is also. Yeah, is the dragon an animal? Isn't that just like? Isn't that like a fairy tale figure or something like that? Fairy tale creature. It's not strictly an animal, a dragon. So what is this? It's just total mess, right? Okay, I'll just take that pawn there and see what the h-pawn can do for me. Okay, he's happy to put his queen somewhere out in the open, so I'm going to get this attack going here. Let's see. Like here for g6, that looks pretty dangerous. I mean, he can take c3, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, that's definitely more of a Simon Williams position than a Chess Explained position, but we'll see. Oh, that's a move that I didn't have on the radar that much. Wow. That's not going to work. I don't believe it. Giving me a whole rook on g8. Okay, the position is a complete mess still, so he can still hope for things to happen. Okay, there's something hanging. I think I can take. I think I have to go rook f1 there. What is the kangaroo defense? I heard about that. The kangaroo. Yeah, the Frankenstein variation, but the Frankenstein is not an animal. So knight to c5. What a crazy position. That is hanging. Let's go back. Wow. Don't tell me I've blundered this bloody game. That would be a real shame. Oh my god, I didn't see knight e3 at all. Oh, what a shame. Yeah, I have no moves. Oh my god. It was from that position, amazing. There was just a rook up here. I mean, it was crazy, but still. And I'm in a million pins. That's the worst part. He might blunder stuff back. I mean, he's always capable of doing that. Winning the queen there. What are you doing here, Mr. Jorge? Queen c5 coming. How do I get this bishop into the game? Okay, he forfeited on time. Whew. Oh my god. So I somehow, I don't know how I might won that game. So let's play one more, and that's the end of it. Let's try something funky against Mr. Dem Gen something. What can we do? Maybe some King's Indian. That always, not always, but often leads to wacky stuff. I don't play the exchange, please. Okay. So let's see the b4 line. I have an old line here that I that I sometimes play in blitz there. I know that looks very weird, but it's not so bad. Oh, it's taking a long while there. Where was the Katie Melua reference? I don't get it. Someone in the... I don't know her really. I mean, I know her, but not the music or anything. Wow, it takes ages for this. Yeah, I'm sorry for that I cannot ban at the moment. I really should get the rights there from the ICC. Come on, what are you doing there? I mean, you just shove on the queen side. That's what you do in the King's Indian. I mean, the black play is extremely easy. You just, yeah, everything forward. This kind of game is why I'm always a bit skeptical about the classical King's Indian as wide, because you know, black's play is pretty easy. He just shove everything forward and hope for the best. No, I don't play bridge. I don't even know the rules. It's supposed to be very interesting, but I'm not even knowing the basic rules there. So let's see. Yeah, I will definitely have mod rights the next week. Yeah, I think I'm going g3 now. It looks like I've got the best anti-King's Indian defense to play. I don't know. If you want to be on the safe side, it's not a bad idea to play the fianchetto variation. It's very safe and in most cases still preserves chances for an advantage. So I'm going to backgammon is also supposed to be quite interesting, but I don't really know it in any detail. So let's see. I've got quite some pieces there on his king, but it doesn't seem to win yet. How to do it? He's got rook c1, rook c7 still coming up. So I'm not sure if I can already do something drastic. Knight g3 is such a move. Let's do that. That also controls the c1 square for a moment. I just got that one. Yeah, I only saw it now. If I would have sawn that earlier, I probably would have avoided that line. Yeah, he's just going to lose on time. He's not even speeding up. What a weird way to play. And it's definitely not an engine, I mean. Yeah, he lost on time. Very straight, very strange. Okay, so guys, I hope you enjoyed the show. Got a couple of minutes overtime in, and I can also show you that next time I'll be there with mod rights to ban people. Okay, so hope you have a good rest of your Monday wherever you are. It will be a couple of hours or just 1 hour in my case. Thanks for watching. I'll be back next week and also back on Sunday. I think it will be Sunday, right, to cover the London Chess Classics. Okay guys, bye.